students, today's topic Unit 3 Rural Life and Society. Before we go into the topic, I will ask 3 questions to you. First one, what is meant by rural areas? Rural areas are areas which are not town or cities. Second question, what is the primary occupation of the rural life people? Agriculture. Answer, agriculture. Next, third question, what is society? A group of people living together under the same rules and regulations. Okay students, now we are going to see about the rural life and society. Main topic is agriculture was the primary occupation of the rural life peoples. During British period, British government introduced 3 major land revenue system in India. First one, permanent settlement. Second, Rayatwari system. Third one, Mahalwari system. The economic exploitation of the peasants led to the revolt in the future. When Robert Clive obtained the Divani of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa in 1765. During the time of Karanwali's settlement was introduced in 1793 and it was known permanent settlement. Settlement name what? Permanent settlement. Permanent settlement were made in Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, Varanasi division of Uttar Pradesh and northern Karnataka. Next, salient features of the permanent settlements. The Jamindars were recognized as the owner of the land. The Jamindars acted as the agent of the government. Next, they gave 10/11 of the revenue collected by them from the cultivator to the government. Next, the Jamindars would grant patta. Patta means written agreements. Patta means what? Written agreements to the ryots. The ryots became tenants since they were considered the tillers of the soil. All judicial powers were taken away from the Jamindars. This permanent settlement merits. Under this system, many of the vast lands and forests became cultivable lands. The Jamindars became the owner of the land. Who was the owner of the land? Jamindars. The Jamindars were made free from the responsibility of providing justice. The Jamindars remained faithful to the British government. The system secured a fixed and stable income for the government. These are merit points. Next are demerits. First one, the British government had no direct contact with the cultivators. The right of the cultivators were ignored. Ignored means neglect. And they were left at the mercy of the Jamindars. The peasants were almost treated as serfs. SERFs. Serfs means semi-free peasants. This system was made the Jamindars lethargic and luxurious. Many conflicts between the Jamindars and the peasants arose in rural Bengal. Next system, Rayatwari system. Rayatwari system was introduced by Thomas Munro and Captain Reid in which year? 1820. Major areas, particular areas where this particular areas Rayatwari system settlement were made: Madras, Bombay, parts of Assam and Gurk provinces of British India. The system rights of ownership was handed over to the peasants. British government collected taxes directly from the peasants. Rents would be periodically revised, generally after 20 to 30 years. This settlement salient features of the Rayatwari system. First one, revenue settlement was done directly with the riots. Measurement of field and an estimate of produce was calculated. Government fixed the demand at 45 to 55% of the produce. Next, effects of the Rayatwari system. In the most areas, the land revenue fixed was excessive. Under this system, the government exploited the farmers instead of jamindars. Okay, next topic, Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system, a brainchild of Holt Mackenzie, was modified version of the Zamindari settlement, introduced in the Ganga Valley, the northwest province, parts of the central India and Punjab in which year 1822. Lord William Penting was to suggest radical changes in the Mahalwari system. The village as a whole through its headman or lambardar was required to pay the revenues. The system was first adopted in Agra and Howth. The burden of all this heavy taxation finally fell on the cultivators. Next, salient features of the Mahalwari system. The lambardar acted as intermediaries between the government and the villagers. Who is lambardars? Lambardar means the headman of a village is called a lambardar. It was a village wise assessment. One person could hold a number of villages. The village community was the owner of the village common land. The village land belonged to the village community. Next, effects of the Mahalwari system. The lambardar enjoyed privileges which was misused for the self-interest. The system brought no benefit to the cultivators. It was a modified version of the Zamindari system and benefited the upper class in villages. Impact of the British land revenue system on the cultivators. A common feature of all settlements was the assessment and the maximized income from land. The peasants were overburdened with taxation. Next, they had seek the moneylenders who became rich and acquired lands from the peasants. The jamindars, moneylenders and lawyers exploited the poor peasants. The stability and continuity of the Indian villages was shaken. Cottage industries disappeared on account of the import of British goods. The peasants suffered in poverty. The old body of customs was replaced by new apparatus of laws, courts, fees, lawyers, and formal procedures. The British policy proved advantageous only to the government. Students, some important words, meanings. First one, salient. Salient means worthy of note. Second, cultivators. Cultivator means a person who cultivates the land. Next, apparatus. Apparatus means new system. APPARATUS. Apparatus. New system. Next, ignored. IGNORED. Ignored means neglected. Neglect. NEGLECTED. Neglected. Next, lethargic. lethargic. Lethargic means slow or lazy. Next, Lambadar, Lambadar. Lambadar means headman of a village. Okay, students, thank you.